recording is really beyond reasons, and it goes beyond all sort of logics and make you feel confident in what you want. So when you become confident in what you want and who you are and about yourself unconditionally, then your life becomes much easier and things start to flow and life become also magical. So healing is something to help you such magical way of being. So I can't completely explain what healing means to everybody, because for everybody it means something different depending on what your problem is, what your issue is. And sometimes you feel desperate that nothing can happen to your condition sometimes. But when healing happens, you understand anything can actually possible, anything can be possible if you want it to happen. So healing also helps you to be strong and powerful and be hopeful about your life. So how healing works in a way, I tend to give healing to people who has problem physically or mentally or spiritually. So they recognize a problem, having problems, like having physical problem, pains or uncomfortableness, unhappiness, and they don't know why it's happening. And when I try to help them heal, I will send energy for them to understand the meaning of the problem. So I kind of facilitate them to receive the gift from their problem. And once they start to receive the gift, it's no longer a problem, but they can start to see what it's trying to teach them, what it's trying to give them. It just transforms into a gift. So when you come to a healer and have a healing, and your problem, physical problem or some problem, start to ease, but at the same time you start to find some meaning in your life which you weren't aware. So that would help you to receive. So also the spiritual healing, like I tend to do as a shaman, spiritual healing also means through spiritual healing, I help the spirit or the person's soul to recognize the beauty in themselves, which is who they really are. And it's quite complex to just start to explain what beauty means. But when you think something is beautiful, you're seeing the harmony, the absolute harmony, which can connect everything together into oneness. So finding the beauty in yourself actually connect you to the universe and to everything around you, and your solitude will kind of disappear to some extent, and you feel content. So the beauty itself has a potential of healing and happiness. And so when I heal some spirit by spiritual guidance and spiritual healing, the spirit will see themselves as a very beautiful being. And first of all, they resist to believe that they are beautiful. But once they actually get convinced that they are beautiful and they are what they are actually seeing in the spiritual mirror, all the problems start to dissolve, and they no longer doesn't have to prove themselves. They just feel content being who they are. So it's a very miraculous moment that I am blessed to experience as a shaman. So maybe you have heard about this tool, mirror, in the healing practice. Especially in Japanese healing practice, you have a mirror to heal others. And in the Japanese shrine, you have a mirror as a kind of most sacred object. Mirror is something to show you that you are the God and you are one with everything. But at the same time, the mirror shows who you are. As the mirror is a healing mirror, it will show you what you forgot about yourself, what you have disconnected from, the true identity of who you are. So once you see that in the mirror, it is a very painful process because you go into uh, sort of resistance. You just go into denial that this is not me, but it moves like you. And you start to believe that actually this is me. And I lost the essence of who I am. But when you receive it from the spiritual healing, you start to love yourself. You start to see the universe in you. You start to see the connection. And you no longer is alone. So that is the healing I have seen. And when healing happens, uh, the wonderful thing about healing is it's go beyond reason. You don't have to be explained. You don't need any explanation. You just feel happy. You just feel positive. It's a very interesting experience is when you are in a very negative vibration, very negative environment. When you receive healing, everything you see in your eyes, like the environment, suddenly started to look positive. And you learn it was you who decided this is negative and this is not very good. Actually, you can change the world just by having healing to yourself. So the healing gives people hope that you can actually change the world by having healing and by being who you really are, because we have the power to create the world. Maybe I'm going too fast into some really spiritual stuff, but the simple thing is when you have healing, you feel better. And when you are in pain, that gives you hope. And you will feel really liberated because things actually isn't but as you have seen it. But there is other possibility that you can make things really much more positive. Things what you have seen may not be what you have been seeing, but you have been seeing. And you can actually change, not change the world, not change the people, but once you start to receive healing, it actually influences other people around you because your soul and your way to look at things start to see the beauty and the love in others. When you receive healing, you become able to see positive side of people and the world, and that influence others to be happy and positive and loving. So actually, I think the true healing is quite infectious. And if you focus on healing yourself, it actually heals the others as you get healed. And it is my also experience of my life that uh, whenever I feel happy, whenever I feel healed, I am sharing that healing with others. And whenever I look at my darkness, whenever I find my shadow, I look at it and I try to see the beauty and love in it. And when I find it, I feel the hope. And that hope creates a healing energy that I share with the others. But at the same time, when I'm trying to help somebody who is in pain or who is needing for healing, it helped me to find the beauty in what they are suffering from. So they are actually sharing the gift with the healer. And I feel so good when I'm healing others, not only because they become happy, but also because I can also see more hope in this world and in my life. I can find more and more hopes, more and more happiness. And actually, you can become happier every day, which is in a way hard to believe sometimes, but because we keep finding the darkness and shadow, and in a way we get addicted. As you learn how to heal, we feel really hopeful when we see the problems because it always gives us something back. It helps us to see the world bigger and better. So we become positive about experiences. So it's a very interesting phenomenon that once you start to learn how to heal yourself, or once you learn what healing can do for you, you feel less scared because there is such thing as healing. And even when the healing cannot help you, you start to believe there is something bigger, like you feel so resistant to be healed. There is something very important for you to really seriously look at it and learn what you haven't seen. So, having healing several times maybe actually help you to be very positive and hopeful and less scared to live your life. So that's my experience, and that's how I experienced from my patients and my students. Once they start to learn the healing, they start to see more positive side of the life. Like when the mother or somebody in your family or one of the healer learn how to heal the others, and they start to heal their family member. And like my daughter or the children will come to their mom or come to the person who can heal in the family to ask for healing, and they can heal. So the way they look at the pain and the problem start to change. Like there is something happens after the healing, and all the healing happens really quickly most of the time. Like pain disappears and they become lighter. But as they keep having this happen to them, they feel the lightness in them, that the problem they are experiencing, giving them some gift, making them stronger, making them hopeful, and they believe in miracle, which is not really miracle, but something natural, that healing is actually natural. The more we love ourselves and the more we become open to the miracles like pain disappears, or I feel happy all of a sudden, and that sort of miracle, then suddenly things happens around our life becomes more meaningful. So it's very nani. I am trying to explain my experience, and I'm trying to give you some different aspects to look at problems and look at healing. So I'm talking a lot of different stuff and hoping to make you resonate with one of the ideas. But I think one thing I can do is I can send you healing in this talk and help you to experience the healing. And the healing I want to share today is not the healing to remove your pain or dissolve your crisis, but help you to make yourself open to the healing that you will receive, not only from me, but from your life, from the nature, from your friends, from the family, from the beautiful things about your life. If you open your heart a little bit more, there are a lot of healing available around us. And when you start to receive those healing naturally from our life. We ourselves become a healer because when you are healed, it's not the healer who is healing you. It is you healing yourself. When you help others to heal, they are actually becoming healers themselves because I believe healing happens when you allow it to happen. And the healing I'm going to share with you is to make yourself open to your healing ability. Make yourself open to the healing which is available around you. Make yourself open to the beauties around us. Sometimes beautiful things comes in disguise. Sometimes beautiful things looks very obscure. But when we try to look into it, it is as if we take ourselves seriously. Then we start to see the beauty in itself. It is like going to the exhibition of a fine art. Like sometimes art doesn't look like something meaningful, but if we try to look into it, we start to feel what the artist is trying to share with us. They actually saw the beauty in what is actually looking complicated or sometimes difficult, but they found a way to find the beauty in those things. And that's how we receive healing from art and music sometimes. So healing is all around us if we open ourselves to the healing. And it is about experiencing the beauty of our life. So let me try to send you this healing to open your heart towards the beauty of your life and the joy of your life and make yourself more able to heal you, more able to open up to the miracles that is all around us. I know it is sometimes difficult when you're suffering from some problem for a long, long time because it becomes too important to release at the moment. But actually, and actually it is scary when something you are suffering for 10 years suddenly disappears in that moment. You get puzzled. Why this is happening? What's my 10 years of suffering? What it is to give me? So one thing you need to have when you're going to be healed is your openness to learn, your openness to transform actually into who you really are. So I also want to heal that part of you which is scared and make you courageous because the courageous comes from trusting you. So let me try to do two things. One thing is to open up to the healing, open up to the possibility. And another thing is make you less scared or and be confident of who you are, which can happen by connecting you to your what people say higher self or to your true self, which is so powerful because true self holds all the answers that you are looking for in this life. So let me try to do these two healing, and I have explained what I'm trying to do, but maybe you will experience differently. And however you experience, I hope it's enjoyable. So let me first do with the healing to make yourself open. This is about your heart. Okay, let me send this healing first. So those people who are seeing this live, I am sending energy, and those people who will be seeing this as a film, video, I will be sending vibration. So those people who are attending now, I'm channeling into your heart to some extent, as much as you allow me. And I am going to send the healing to your heart now. I am asking also your guide to help me to help you to receive the healing. For some people, I am kind of almost wrapping yourself with this energy so the energy can go into you slowly. And for some people, I'm sending this healing directly to your heart, depending how much you're open to healing. Actually, I'm sending everybody the overall healing, wrapping up healing, so it can reach you to your heart gradually, kind of melting away everything in between to open your heart to the healing and maybe relaxing your cells of your body to open up for the potential of transformation of becoming who you are as much as you like. And I'm asking your higher self to support this process. And I'm now trying to make this healing light coming towards your heart center so you can remember the light. It's still wrapping around you, but I'm making a little bit stronger light within your heart center so you can remember this healing. Okay. So now I'm doing the second healing. Second healing is to help you to be confident in who you are. This is something beyond reason. This is not something to just try to believe, but to help you to experience that natural confidence of spiritual healing that I will send to you. And it actually helps you to connect yourself to your authentic nature, your true self, your higher self, your spiritual self. Making a connection. You are actually already connected, but I'm actually helping it to be stronger in a natural way. It is not like you suddenly become really psychic or something, but it's more like you feel comfortable being who you are and just be happy to be here as who you are. It is to like yourself. And it is to make yourself open to create who you are and be more and more you, original, not by influence, but by your heart and by your purpose. It is like becoming a little child, getting really excited to make friends with other people. I hope you received healing, and the first healing is still around you, trying to heal you gradually because it doesn't have to be so quick, but it comes really slowly to help you ease and relax. And hopefully by tomorrow you can see your life and your surroundings and maybe the nature, your garden, something outside looks more beautiful. And when you look at the mirror, you see somebody beautiful. And I hope I am going different places because I'm trying to channel to all of you to just share some information which can resonate with you. So I'm talking a lot of different things today, but I'm hoping to open up your heart to the healing. And at last, I would say, when you have a problem, it is a chance for you to be happier. It is a chance for you to know what you really intend in this life. So in a way, it's hard, but be hopeful, and I hope the healing happens in a natural way to you all. And if you have another chance to just come to my talk, I will send more healing so you can open up more and more to the possibility of healing. And if you have any question, I will be really happy to share my point of view as an answer to your question, and send to you by email, or I will actually probably put it in the homepage or something so you can see it. So it was pleasure to share what I think and what I experienced and what I want to share with you today's talk. I hope I made sense. I tried my best to just share what I wanted to share with you. And I hope you have a really nice evening today. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Thank you. I think I haven't, maybe I haven't recorded, but I have recorded good. Okay. Okay, bye, everybody.